Here's a short little video of solar slash wind setup I got. The solar's coming in from up there, comes down here, it actually goes into this box here, and from that box it goes into these breakers, which are one breaker goes to this, one breaker goes to that for the grid tie, and then they come down to here. So this is on number 2. Number 2 means all the electricity is coming over to the inverter box there, charge controller, and it passes through this, so you can see what's coming in from outside. We ain't got much sun right now. But that's what's actually coming in. And then it goes down from the charge controller down into the battery. I only got one cheap junk battery right now just because setting it all up. And over here I got a gauge that just shows the battery voltage, because this is the actual battery voltage in the battery, and this is what's actually being pumped into the charge controller from outside, so they're a little different. And then if you flip that from number 2 to number 1, then all the solar power will go up to the grid ties, which then go into that, but I don't even have it on right now. I'll flip it on, and you can put it on 1 and 2 too, and then you can see it's still getting a little bit of power to the solar, or to the battery I mean. And then up there, see, it ain't hardly doing nothing. We ain't got hardly no light right now. No good light, it's all cloudy. And if you flip it over to 1, then you got nothing going to your battery, and it's all going up to the charge controllers. See, it'll start building a little bit because it's gaining. Like I said, it's pretty cloudy out right now, so we ain't got hardly anything. And that's actually your voltage from the, put it over to keep charging the battery. That's the voltage coming in from the solar panels. So you can see there ain't hardly nothing. If you flip this to off, it should go up, because then it's not taking anything. And then I'll flip it back over to number 2, and then she drops down. That's what's coming in right now. Not hardly anything. And then what I got going on is from there, the battery, I come up to this inverter here, and from the inverter it just plugs right into a regular outlet there, which goes up there to a breaker. And I got 2 breakers in there, one for the upstairs and one for the downstairs. And obviously that one goes to the upstairs, that one goes to the downstairs. And I'm just kind of rewiring the whole house and getting it all set up so all the switches in the house that are black are from solar, so they don't cost nothing to run. That's kind of a outside view here of the whole setup. And those resistors there for the wind turbine, but I ain't got the wind turbine hooked up yet. I gotta get my tower, and right now it's frozen the ground, so I gotta wait another month or so for it to unfreeze. And then I'm actually gonna put another charge controller for the wind and another switch like that, so I can either go to the battery bank, which I'm gonna have 2 battery banks, one on the top shelf here and one on the bottom shelf. And then I can either make the wind turbine go to the batteries, or it can go right, I'm gonna have another couple grid ties that just go right into the house. And those ones that go into the house, they're just running right over, and it goes right into those outlets, which are just plugged into a normal outlet with a GFI. So when you flip it over to 1, it basically just sends electricity into the house, which the house burns right away. And whatever the house don't burn, it actually starts spinning the meter outside backwards. So that's my little solar setup, what I got done so far.